Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome back to some more West of Loathing. Yeah, I had a lot of fun last time, so we're gonna continue with, the journey of Skrinkly McSkrink. So, there might be a little bit of a ruckus upstairs. It sounds like they're getting in. Something's going on up there, but... yeah, let's continue. So, last time we got, like, pretty good. I ended up leveling, like, most of the stats. So we got the Expert Poisoner. We also got Goblin Tongue, which is a requirement to get our current party member, Gary. I remember that. When you were a child, you wanted to walk so badly. You finally have. We also got the Honorable thing, which I didn't even know this was a perk, but I guess this adds extra options. There's also a chance that from the version of the game I saw played, there might be differences. I think there's more stuff added in. But yeah. Anyway, we got some more wanted posters we can do. Poster reads, wanted. The Potemkin King. Or the Potemkin Gang. For unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Last seen in an unregistered settlement south of Dirtwater. Poster shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out in. Want to go check it out? Sure. You note the location and resolve to bring these unlicensed builders to justice. Yeah, sorry my reading isn't exactly the best. I'm not used to reading out loud, and part of the reason my reading is actually pretty poor is because for a good majority of my life, I just didn't enjoy reading, so I didn't really read books. What happens if I read this one again? Oh, it just gives you a different acceptance message. Yet another wanted poster. Lots of criminals around these parts. The Black Hat Bandits for horse theft and the selling of counterfeit glue. Last seen headed north of the old millinery. No good can come of criminals with access to hat-making machinery. Would you like to go investigate? Yes, indeed. You mark the location of the millinery on your map. Spend some time saying millinery over and over. You discovered the location. Millinery. It's a good word. It is. I do like that word. I just realized I didn't even have my keyboard pulled out. My desk has like one of those keyboard trays on the bottom of it. She's like the only person with like black hair. Is the sheriff here? Wait, is it actually called the sheriff? Or no, not even the sheriff, just the police here. It's your partner. So, I don't think there was much else we can do. Message, hey Owl. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy your stay. I know you were in Comey's stream not too long ago before she ended it. I didn't even particularly wait until she ended it. I just happened to start streaming right as she ended it. Oh well. This is smoking chrysanthemum do spell damage? Alright. So, I think we're just gonna be off. I guess we'll wander. Milk tea notices a camp of bandits before you and eyes behind a large creosote bush before they spot you. I don't know, capture them alive. Oh, I got another apple pie. I think I got this same random encounter last night. Yeah, wandering basically just gives you a random encounter. So. Well, there's also the thing at Snake Pit Mine we didn't do yesterday. There's a lot of stuff we didn't actually do yesterday. Let's go to Snake Pit. USB and empty whiskey bottle sitting atop a fence post about 60 paces away. Shoot it. With a single crack shot, you shoot the single bottle. Ew, what is that? What is that? It's an exposed meat vein? That's disgusting. Look at the mining equipment. You have no idea what any of it is. Hey Gary, do you know if any of this stuff... Do you know how any of this stuff works? Oh. No. Gary doesn't knowing that. Well, okay then. I think you can ask, I think if you pick, Pete as your party member, he knows. Look at the mining equipment. You have no idea what any of it does. Explain it to Gary. Hey, Gary. I just wanted to tell you about this mining stuff. Okay. First machine here is an automatic rock borer. Stop explaining. He just stares at you blankly. Let me in. What is that? See a snake coiled up in there. Oh, well, hello. That's just oil for the grabbing. Fucking. There we go. Alright, alright. Extract some of the snake's most valuable organs. Got the snake liver. You collect one venom from the snake's fang holes. You skin it with your knife. Jeez, you can really just get every part of the snake. I'm just collecting the whole snake. Unrefined meat nuggets. Get out here. Alright. You really smoked that snake. I mean, you didn't smoke it like you'd smoke a cheroot, but you'd just smoked it figuratively. Gain 10 experience, 38 meat. Got some valuable organs. 2 snake venom adders. 1 medicine from the roasted kidneys. And the coal snake skin. Mining supplies. Thermos of spiked coffee. Smelling salts. It's a den full of snake eggs. Jesus. Isn't there an option to, like, wait? Do it. Do it. I thought there was a way to wait. Am I wrong? Oh, you can use the... You don't even need to... I swear I've had the option to wait before. I could use the smelling salts and do the fan shot if I wanted to. Alright. I guess I'll just shoot one of the eggs. Multi-striking Gary the Goblin. Dun, 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 dun. 30 experience. Grab the rest of the eggs in the den and shove them into your briefcase. Soon they'll hatch and feel right at home. Plus 3 venom. There's not enough skin on any of them to be worth collecting. Darn. Oh, hey, the pickaxe. So the pickaxe, you can get it here for free. But here you can collect this. With the pickaxe. Actually, can you equip the pickaxe? Anyway, Owl, how's your day today? Assuming you're still in the chat. I don't think I saw anything else in here. It is interesting, the art style of this game, like, because look at that, that's ray traced right there. But here's what I think is funny, is you can tell, like, this is a flat object because of how this is. I don't even know what engine this is made in, but it's a fun little game. I need to get foraging. Right, there's Snake Pit Mine. I guess we'll go to Fort Cowardice. Discover Buttonwillow McKittrick store. Sure, let's go there. It's arguably farther, but the horse sound was like really loud in my ear. Talk to Gary. I'm gonna do some shopping. You need anything? Trail mix. No thanking you. Gary is well and good. Okay. The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sale. Take a look. A mid-walk animation. You tie something else and you don't think string or twine or a cord or jute is up to the task, you'll need some of this. Buy that for 40. Buy shroom grow. Sorry, Gary, but you're gonna have some shroom grow. I got plenty of cheap wine. Or no, I don't, actually. That's... I forget, this determines their stock. This book contains everything you know to turn the heart for giving judgment into your own personal buffet. The best part of the... Oh, this gives you foraging. Okay, I gotta sell. Do I have enough yet? No. Darn, I need more. Silver bullets aren't worth much. The old cavalry saber doesn't actually really do anything, so I'll sell it. As cool as it is. Modern stake oiler. Oh, they have that. So I think you get like, there's like a book for your stuff and a book for some sort of item for your party members as well. So what does this do? You can put it on your hat to add 3 moxie. Oh, cool. Desert Gang 6 gun. I have that equipped. I really don't think I have much to sell. I mean, I do have the black hat. Alright, I just need 31 more. I do have a better version of this. Now I just need 21 more. Could sell one of these apple pies. Especially because they seem to be somewhat renewable. And then I'll sell that because I don't know if of anything for that has a use. Let's get the foraging skill. Lubricant or a lubricant, both, because it is a can of lubricant. I don't know what that does. I imagine that's like for something. A deliciousness. I will have the strongest Gary that anybody has. I wonder if I can do that twice, because the snake skin is like... Yeah, it's already got a hat band on it. You don't want to be a certain person. Okay, so this is just like, it's a permanent buff to whatever hat you wear. My Moxie is 17. I'm not sure. Why do you use goblins? That's racial profiling. I don't have any money anymore, but we can always get more money. There's plenty of money to have. Alright, let's leave. And I think we're gonna start going to these places. You find an abandoned crate with Fort All Dead stenciled on the side. Maybe the shippers decided it wasn't worth the effort, considering. Pry the lid off your crate and help yourself to the contents. Can't let taxpayer-funded material will go to waste. Is that... That's not how you spell material. Isn't that an A? We got an incendiary bullet. This bullet made with extra flammable gunpowder. Can be used in combat. Hard tack. This cracker is definitely optimized for shelf life instead of taste. Increases your armor by 5 for the rest of the day. A full canteen, some very old water in a very old canteen. Drinking it would probably give you tetanus, which was discovered very recently. This item is to be used in combat and it puts out fires. Sir, yes, sir. Ah, yes, hats. Oh, Gary. I gotta talk to Gary. Howdy, Gary. Oh, nearing a weird cave. What? Gary was out here once finding a cave of humming. Very strange. Too scary. Well, in that case, we found the humming cave. What do you think we should do next? Okie dokie. You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging or done big piles of self-made hats. It's the law. Skedaddle. The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. Yes, you'll have to wrangle them individually. Great. This patch of filthy floor wears a lot of hats. These crates are full to the top with brims. These hats look like they're more comfortable to sit on than wear. It's you. Too cute. Oh, what? Does it take me outside every single time? You already caught the bandit in that room? I think it's this one. Bandit unceremoniously dumps you outside. Oh, I see. It's I gotta rememberize. Oh no, she's back. Use that one. Liners. This one looks weird. These are parts for some weird kind of hat you never wear. Squatchies. Huh. All right. You're in the back there. This one's sleeping. Darn. All right, so it's you. And one of you. 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 This was apparently the demo model from a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it, and they're all children's versions of traditional songs that are recently invented. They're in the recently invented public domain. They're all set up to play just the first few seconds on loop. People who worked here must have hated it. What song do you want to set the dial to? The Yellow Rose of Public Domain, My Old Public Domain Home. Or Public Domain Joe. Change the song on the piano. Is that whistling you hear? Oh, that was the trick. Deal with them. Just bring them into dirt water. And now we got meat. And experience. I should probably invest some of that in experience. How much do I have? 150? Fanhammer would be cool, but it's honestly, it's still above like my action level. So I could use it some more dickering. And I think some more gumption. And some grit as well. Why there? Just don't say hi. Well, hi. Well, I will be getting. Well, fine. Oh, this is the new one. That's one of the Gherkin brothers. For kidnapping, kidnapping victims, and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. For the old abandoned pickle factory. Interesting. Can't let these dastardly criminals escape justice. It wouldn't be kosher. Alright, let's investigate. That's crazy. Like, selling pickled human flesh? That's gross. First off, we're gonna go up here. The skeleton approaches you in that jittery, stop-motiony way that skeletons do, judging by its hat. It appears to be the skeleton of a bean slinger. You remember the classic saying, old bean slingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you afterwards. Oh, I don't have enough hornswoggling. The bean slinger hat. Is that like a chef's hat mixed with a cowboy hat? Oh, I can do the fan shot now because I have 3 action points. Holy shit, that is so much damage. You beat up the skeleton and search for loot, which is much easier with skeletons than with most other types of people. Got 10 experience, skeleton bone. You don't have a bone to pick, but you do have bone. Bean-stained pants. It's hard to put the beans on the inside without getting beans on the outside. At least it was for whoever's pants these were. Spell damage up. And 42 meat. I don't think you get spell casting as any class that isn't the bean slinger, so oh, that's right, you auto equip the first armor piece. Oh, I can drink another thing. Oh. Gives you the foraging skill. Read the book and learn all sorts of tricks for squeezing extra stuff out of cactus. Whatnot. Got skill foraging. Unfortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into juice, which it turns out isn't a real thing. Alright, lady. I do like the fact that it, like, just shows the window. So. Oh, that discount's already paying off. There's an old issue of a popular magazine for snake oil. What do you think that? Hammer can fix anything. Cheap wine increases your moxie. This one increases your muscle, and this one your mysticality. Label says it's from Italy, so it can't be that bad, can it? Oh wait, it actually says it's from Italy. Drink all the cheap wine. Having a snakeskin band for your hat seems like it'd be really cool. It'd look good on my hat in real life, actually. I don't know how, like... Can't exactly speak for how... you know, ethical it is. Sit. You smell it before you see it. A skeleton charging towards you covered in mud, muck, and smelling like garbage juice. Must have crawled out of some horrible bog nearby. And if the skeleton smells this bad, the bog must be unimaginable, so it makes sense that the skeleton would want to get away from there. We're fighting it. Ugh. What does he have for a weapon? Is that like one of those little, like, water sausage plants? Cattails, that's what they're called. They're called cattails. Target, a skeleton. Holy shit. That's it. Worth it. Now the fan shot's actually paying off. Got skull chips and a handful of loose teeth. Perhaps you could sell them to a dental student. Some itty bits of skull. Once they were good for keeping somebody's brain salsa inside, but not any brain salsa? That's disgusting. Wait, is this just written on boards? No entry. Fake horse sales. Leave me alone. Hey. Town hall for an actual town. What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. Did you look near the bar? Oh, good idea. Look there. Alright, well, the three of them are standing over there. I think I remember this puzzle. You duck into that outhouse, plan your next move while you're pondering. You know something weird. This outhouse has a back door. You can leave through the back door. Rope's holding this thing up. Knock it over, very lazy, but you hold off till the right moment. Doesn't seem safe at all. So I need them all in front of the real jail. Look near the jail. Oh, good idea. I'll look there. So she doesn't like it being near me. So now they're all in front of the jail. So I can go back. Is this swimming? Is that what that's supposed to be? But the ropes. Back of this jail. This is the back of jail. It turns out it's just a flatwood theatrical set. Crash. The fake building falls over on the real bandits. Genuine TNT and sandwiches. Now we take him to jail. Get 1,000 meat. All in a day's work. Oh, the Gherkin brothers. I feel like you can't just walk around a town looking like that guy. Alright. Now we gotta go to Button Willows. A few hundred yards of the trailer, you see a skeleton. Got the jump on the skeleton. Boom. Boom. Did I get everything from you? Huh, I guess I did get everything from you. Did I just not use it? Oh yeah, I didn't use Modern Snake Oiler. So we've got quick brew potion. So we got strong medicine. Oh, that temporarily increases all stats. Shoot nanny. Lets you fire a whole bunch of shots. And random targets. And then bad medicine. Like strong medicine. We accidentally dropped it, ruining it. Let's wander. Discovered Shaggy Dog Cave. Jesus, that's so far away. That's like all the way back here. Ooh, there's one of these barrels. Harvest it. Got a mug of cactus beer. What does cactus beer do? Isn't this what Cactus Bill drank? So a cave here. A cave for storing the shaggiest of dogs? That's probably just the name. Why to naming it this if it without dogs? Well, maybe we'll find out. The way Gary talks, I hate to say this, it kind of reminds me of my friend Comey, and she doesn't speak perfect English. So she has some very funny moments where she says things very weird. I was telling my partner earlier today about an interaction we had where she asked why, she wanted to ask, why'd you tell me this? And she said, why are you taught this? And I thought it was funny. It's a plaque bolted to the wall. Read it. Record of the events of the expedition into Shaggy Dog Cave as recorded by Jim Plackrate, I believe. Oh, I remember this place. This place is like very annoying. There's a black bolt to the wall. Read it. Having acquired through various and sundry means a story which is interesting in its own right, but better saved for another time. A map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber, your Black Coal Jr. In the years before the cows came home, I, Jim Plackrate, with 3 compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Our equipment and provisions consisted of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware, my own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, one large and shaggy dog, and a butt for. My stepmom does a stupid joke like that where she said whenever she's doing work, she'll be like, oh, can you pass me the hammer for? And then you'd ask, what's a hammer for? And she's like, you don't know what a hammer's for? After traveling 2.5 days to the south and the east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon and each ordered a beer except Sai, who was satisfied with water. The barman provided our drinks as requested and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking if we cared to witness something real interesting. Considering that we That we still had a few hours to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shabby Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt-for and the entire basket of eggs, apart from the one that Doug had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Cy after a drawing of lots to share. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip as well as a replacement butt-for, we headed out to the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for the reasons of length. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of dirt water when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and a manufacturer, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in the wagon with our other tools. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman who we discovered spoke excellent English. It inquired as to our destination. We replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, though we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading in the correct course and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and it went on our way. Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut, occupied by 2 identical-seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given there were 2 of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for our butt-for, and we continued on the way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave, carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we become incautious. We unloaded our equipment and supplies. The wagon took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had from before that he had saved from our basket that had been stolen in dirt water. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered an antique oiled lamp on our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick, and we were relieved to discover that it lit easily, provided a very adequate amount of light. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse. There were no side passages which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave and engrave them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discover the cave after us may be entertained and edified by our story. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel while Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation. I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before I shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise. We hauled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock, which broke off easily from a single swing from our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and flickering light of the oil lamp shone brilliantly upon the jewels of every color and shining into precious metals. Just as promised, by the legends of Black Coal Jr., joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading. May your own endeavors be equally successful. Jim Plackrate. The hole, a completely empty one. So a dog rode off to the cave, and stole the eggs and stuff. And that was all I get. There's so many plaques, dude. What does Gary even have to say? The aristocrats, what? Old goblin joking. Okay. I don't know, let's wander again, see if we can get anything. Find a pair of saddlebags slung over a tree branch. Stenciled on the letters on the side read property of Fort Alldead Library. Bag is full of books. Mostly boring military field manuals. You do find one specific interest you. Modern Snake Oiler, issue 105. Oh, neat. I don't know. You discovered the Dave Yard, which seems oddly specific. Let's go there now. To the Dave Yard. One, because I want to read Modern Snake Oiler. So we can get Quick on the Draw, which increases speed, Shoot Nanny, or Big Spleen, one that lets you give more stuff. Practice the techniques described in the article. You're moving so quickly that you can't even see yourself. Got the Quick on the Draw skill. Quick on the Draw. This literally just gives you speed bonus. Strong medicine. Gumption. Alright, let's dig this up. Got the brown boots. This one gives you maximum AP plus 1. Oh, it's just the same as the work boots, but it's worse. Alright. do this. Snake Oiler feels like it'd be the best if you were gonna play the game like solo. Realize Dave C went down in theater. Lives J. Here lies Dave J. Rapa-pa-pow. Rapa-pa-pow. Down with his boots on, but not his pants. I'm down for good. So this one costs 2 AP and is only once per fight. Neat. Let's do that. Got the gold tooth. Here lies Dave L. Died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years. Here lies Dave G. He's looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a fella from like 40 angry bears. These ones are jumping around to beat the dickens. Beat the dickens out of them. A smart-looking skeleton. Skull chips and a skeleton bone, but there's a treasure chest book here. Oh, it's lunch. Vienna blood sausages and spiked coffee. When you work deep underground, it's hard to keep track of whether it's the appropriate time to drink whiskey or the appropriate time to drink coffee. Eventually, you just stop trying. This one isn't moving around. Got a skull with an odd tag on it. The skull has a little paper tag tied to it, which has Inner Cemetery Alone on, and some notes on the other side. The tag on this skull is the serial number and says it was borrowed from the Submission Catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Jeez, this thing is really late. It has the back of the catacombs address on it. Dave G, murdered by a feller named Dave G. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. Dave D. The truth was out there, it killed him. Open a whole bunch. Alright, what's the highest HP one? This is where Shoot Nanny would actually be really good. Actually, let's deploy the snake. And then, what does this one do? Hero blast all of your enemies with spores, reducing them by 30. I'm gonna reproduce. Spooky. Can I just keep deploying these snakes? No, baby snake, you're dead. Alright, we won that. Got a skeleton bone and gold tooth. Or I got a bone hand. Like some more horn swaggling. And just for... we can get some extra damage buff. So, I'll do some Deadeye. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. The pile of mostly burnt rags that maybe used to be a person. We got gore spattered scroll, human ashes, and a robe receipt. This is the final stage of that whole ashes to ashes thing. Well, part one at least. A human gets harder to keep track of when it's in powder form. Someday they'll refer to these as cremains, but you will not approve. In the scroll. You scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them in the shape of a person inside the red chalk ritual, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect, or better, glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text has a lot more of these and thous and such, plus there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud when you do it. Okay. Robe receipt. Receipt for the delivery of 150 black silk robes. It's time you start gathering clues about the whole preambulating dead situation that's going on. You grab a notebook, a paper clip. Receipt to the first page. Necromancer journal. I should check that out. There's a collection of the clues you've acquired in your search for the Necromancer's home base. Open your Necromancer journal and the information you've collected so far. You found a receipt for the robes. Looking at it more closely, you see that there's a surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. That means the Necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Progress. That's everything we got so far. If I remember right, the Necromancer's like the penultimate enemy of this game. See, according to the scroll, you need human ashes, some stardust, and a glass sphere if you want to do this ritual. You don't have any glass spheres. Let's fight a whole bunch. Hiya. Boom. Loose teeth, skull chips, skeleton bone. Can I just keep doing this? Oh, your partner can't use items. I just realized that. Got more. It's full of skeletons. Is this just that it spawns enemies over and over so you can grind? Is this how you grind in this game? Why not? We'll whip it. Yeah. Oh, it's immune to poison. Oh, because it's a skeleton. Okay, like, how many times can you actually fight? I'm actually gonna look it up if there's a limit. Here, what's the name of the area I'm in? It's the Dave Yard. In hard mode, they're limited to 5 a day. It says, okay, so it's, as far as I know, this isn't limited in this version of the game, but I'll do it one more time. My friend, the goblin fungus, Gary. Actually, I think I might go for a little bit longer. Mainly because, like, I don't know. I mean, I could upgrade stuff like, I don't know, let's upgrade Deadeye. And I'll keep doing this a little bit while I talk for a moment. So, yeah, nothing much really happened today compared to yesterday. I actually learned while I was in New Mexico, apparently a lot of the Wild West stuff actually happened in Kansas and not New Mexico or Texas. Like Billy the Kid and stuff was Kansas. Got an old tooth. So if you open one, it just picks one of these enemies to at random for you to fight. They just, like, can't hit Gary. Gary has, like, so many stats. Like, Jesus. Deadeye Dave Carson. Etched to Dave Dumont. Dave Yarp. The full battle theme, I've listened to it a couple times, and the battle theme in this game goes like really hard. Give me all of them. Should I get more Deadeye, or should I, like, save up to get, like, more Dicker in, honestly? I could just invest a bunch into, like, these stats, too. Invest in a more Gumption. Then more Deadeye. We're getting there slowly, but surely. See, now we have 4 action points, so we can actually use the fanning shot without just going, like, balls in. I did use that one, right? Yeah, I did use the one, alright. Alright, I think I'll only go for like 2 more battles, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. You have 100 experience. Alright, so we'll do a few more, just so that way I can get foraging up by a level. Hmm. Yeah, while I was down in Santa Fe, I tried this sushi place, and they served a type of sushi roll called a Hello Kitty roll. And if you don't know, when you order a sushi roll versus individual sushi, sushi rolls, they give you the whole roll cut up, typically. They aren't like, oh, here's like 2 pieces off the roll. No, they'll be like, here's a whole like cutting board with the roll on it. And this roll was amazing. I'd have to like search up exactly what it was. But yeah, it was the best sushi I'd ever had. Alright. Alright, I need 10 more experience. Alright, now foraging can go up. It takes 600 experience past that. Jesus. I need to do that like 20 more times in order to get foraging level 3. Alright, and then I think we'll just go a little bit more so that way we can get Hornswoggling up by a level, but then we'll be done. Oh, so there's actually another perk called Ruthless, which you can get instead of the honorable one. I think I'm like doing this wrong. Alright, Hornswoggling is up. So I think we're pretty decent for now. Because I don't want to make you guys sit through any more of me just doing the same battle over and over and doing it the exact same way. Alright, we're on our way to Fort Cowardice now. Capture these alive. Life QC cannon, make cannonade. Squeeze a mug worth out of the flowers. Talk to the partner. This floor's very quiet being. I thought goblins live here. Does sound abandoned. Might have a look though. Alright, what's in administration? Climb up the watchtower and look around. Nice view from up here. Binoculars. You discover a new map location, Sneak Spring. Climb down from the watchtower and pitch the binoculars in a nearby trash can. Keep Fort. Oh, it is beautiful. Administration. In general, this door, more specifically, it's the door to the general's office. Even more specifically, the locked door to the general's office. Great. This tent. Hear sounds of several goblins snoring inside, not bothering letting them sleep. Crack safe. I don't have safe. Unlooted medical supplies. Render them looted. We got military grade whiskey. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across its surface, you're guessing this deck belonged to Fort Cowardice Nurse. Papers mostly just boring medical records, dental daguerreotypes, lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, what's this? Looks like it might be important. We got the marching orders. A set of marching orders from all of the armies marching. From before all of the army's marching orders were march back east just as fast as your lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can. Oh, you damnable cowards. Look at the diagrams. There are a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. Yuck. Read them. This is a set of marching orders directing a rifle division to Fort Alldead, far to the north of Dirtwater. Treacherous territory up there. A gal ought to be careful. I forgot there's some like dialogue that's actually like gender based. What the fuck? Yikes! This sap definitely got someone fired. It's an unusually sized cannonball. You got a demi-culverin cannonball. Yep. Cannonball is made to fit a demi-culverin cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No demi less, no demi more. Sign has the goblin word for toilet on it. A sign that says toilet in goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely that goblins use this as toilet. No way are you going in there. They're incredibly boring. No, I want the details. Bean slinger. 67th bean slingered. Are these just randomly generated? Hey, goblins here. Really, how can you tell? How you can't? We'll let you know if I find any. Alright, not really much here going on, so I guess we're going to somewhere. We can go to the railroad camp finally. You cross paths with Wandering Sally again. Howdy, Scrinkly. Interested in trading? Sure, why not? There's a blank postcard. Maybe you should write to your family back home in case you know how the mail works. You send them to the post office. Alright, give me that. And I'll take the bar of soap. Buy a lock for some reason. Guess I'll buy all the dynamite you have. And the fungicide bombs. The railroad camp. We're going to the destroyed campsite. Oh my god. Give me that. Knapsack seems like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. Most of the contents are trashed from being stomped on. You do find a dented can of potted meat, though. You also know some knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see a knife anywhere. This campfire has been thoroughly stomped on and kicked. Someone's real serious about fire safety. This tent is a real mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it, though. Wait, because you think maybe this used to be a person. This human is popped. Gary did not know humans is to popping. We don't. Not in the sense I think you mean, anyway. This meat is very large. All of it. A human contains all of this? Well, yeah. Oh, I could not bear to carrying all of that. So squishy. So cow tracks leading away from the mangled corpse. It probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. Follow the tracks for hundreds of yards or so, after which they stop suddenly. There don't seem to be anything of interest nearby. Let's go to the railroad camp. Manifest Destiny Railroad. Oh wow, the Iron Snake much bigger when up close looking. Hearing people inside, it has eating them. It's not a snake, it's a train. Those are passengers inside. Are you actually unclear on how this works? Haha, no, Gary is fooling with you. Knowing a train does not eating people. Big machine with wheels having, okay, cool. And many loud screaming. I mean, he's not wrong. If you've ever been near a train, it does sound like it's screaming. This guy should never be put in charge of Switch. Guys, is he playing with Swatch getting work done? I say that's a nice watch. I bought it from this gal that runs a store south here. Her name's Button Willow McSomething. Oh yeah, I know that store. Yep, real nice store. Real nice watch. Oops. Sorry about that. I had a random thing I had HP Smart randomly ask if it wanted to do something, and I was like, nope. It's better to say no in those situations. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. She's not getting much accolade, but she's an expert whistler. Are you in charge? I was just wondering if there's anything I can do to help you. Oh, you want to know something? I love trains. Oh, ever since I was a little boy. Huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of a rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell. I guess I'm the boss now. Well, I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. He extends his hand. Name's Smee, I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. Surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute this around it even if we had the months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it. Clear. Without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a whole lot of dynamite and a whole year's worth, I'd figured. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies, just such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints. Alright, I'll get it back for you. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustavson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way. Especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on, it'd be fine. As long as there's enough of it. I'd look into it. Over there. Sighting you spot one of those weird cacti that can produce sealed cans of tuna fish as fruit. What a world. Grab a can. You find a can that looks ripe and carefully sniff it. You got a ripe can of tuna. This is ridiculous. Oh, hey, another goblin. Fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Hi, hello, being a mayor. Welcome. Now going away, please. What's up, Gary? It's okay, I will handling this. Gary and the mayor converse for a bit. Too quickly for you to follow what they're saying. What did he say? He is saying okay for giving dynamite and boom, but you have to giving riddling. But you having to riddling first. Riddling. Yes. Yes. A contest game. Alright, let's having it. Mayor clears their throat. A crazy thing, having no legs at morning and having no legs afternoon. Also having no legs at night. What is that? Eagle Atlantic. Gary. Hey, Gary not helping. That would be cheating. Bad. That would being cheating. Bad. No leg horse. An egg. A snake. I think it's... Egg? Oh, yes. No eggs having... Okay, yes. Egg having no legs, ever. Correct. Well, except hatching into something that has that legs having. But then is not egg anymore, so who caring? Okay, sure. Next roll. You ready? Yep. More eating, lighter getting, shorter living. What am I? An egg, a snake, a mayor. Oh no, a mayor? A mayor. Okay, yes, I am a mayor. Correct? Hooray. Hooray. Okay, one more riddling. You ready? Yep. Okay, last riddle. Here it is. Metal thing with little teeth and a hole will turning around. Entrance to my house is found. Where is it? Under your welcome mat? No. No, did looking there alright? Rats. In your vest pocket? No, did looking there already? in your hat. An egg. No, did looking there already. Is it? I must admit, I'm curious. I'll let you do the talking. Okay, a goblin right here, stay. Hooray, hooray, a goblin village. How nice to introducing you. I must admit, I'm curious. I'll let you do the talking. Okay, a goblin right there standing. Let's greeting at them. Oh, also, Gary, finding this key may be important. Okay. Okay, so. Ready. Okay, last riddle. Where is it? I have it here. Yeah, you solving it. You winning riddling contest for sure. Hooray. Here, you can have dynamite. Don't eating it all at once. Got a year's supply of dynamite. Hello again. Very happy remembering fun riddling times with you. Hello and yes, thanks. You being welcome here every time, except not past here we're standing. I do like the idea of, like, them being like, alright, you're cool. Also, weirdly, if you look, it's made of cactuses. Dynamite Dan's discount, Dynamite Dare House. And a flyer for a dynamite store up north. Mark the address on your map. Alright. Okay, so you don't actually have... I thought you had to go to these places to get them on your map. I guess not. And like finding your supply of dynamite, the passengers are getting restless. Yep, here you go. Good, perfect. This should do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while I get the fellas to set up charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults with the other workers, and they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually, one of them shrugs and pushes the whole crate of dynamite up to the rocks and wires up a detonator. Alright, let her rip. Sweet. Bluey. What's that? That's a rock man. Dance at it requires 20 moxie. What if I hornswoggle at it? A fair fight, that's how. I want to use that. What if I surrender, actually? In effect, angry. Oh, but now I have enough moxie to dance at it. Hornswoggle it. You gotta get out of here. There's a huge flood coming down. And that is a fine day's work as I've ever seen. Much obliged, my friend. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and I don't know. Here, I'll mark our route on your map for you. In case our paths happen to cross again. Thanks, but can't I just ride the train? Got a ticket? Ha, just kidding. Of course you don't. Every seat on the train is out. Sorry, boss. That reminds me that my train, like, remains of your triumph over that crazy rock pile guy. Though now we can actually go over here to a new area if we want to, but I think I'll do this side of the map before we continue off that way. So, this reminds me that on my train, the one I took back, that actually got back, I tried to switch seats, and, I guess they weren't letting you do that, because apparently that train was, like, full up completely, to the point where they had whole parties set to one specific seat, and they were actively telling people to go into like the observation lounge to sit. So yeah, I basically was sitting in a coach seat while a bunch of people went to the observation lounge. So anyway, I guess we're going to Dynamite Dan's. Corner box candy, fire spells, paid with a pyro above. Accident. Pyrobove. Hiya. Roasted cow tongue and cow fangs. Dynamite Dan. So here you can buy a year's supply worth of dynamite. If you have that, like 4,000 meat, you can also just buy dynamite. I think the game just automatically is like... Yeah, because I think if you don't have the goblin speak ability, or if you don't have Gary in the party, you actually can't get through. Someone left a bundle of dynamite on the ground. You push it, constantly verifying that it is neither wired to a detonator nor actively sparking fuse. What an odd and dangerous thing for someone to leave lying around. Got 4 dynamite. It's a tuna cactus. Got a can of tuna. It's a coffee cactus. Get at this stuff. Hot coffee increases your speed by 3 for the rest of the day. Whether riding the range or trying to recover from a big city hangover, a cup of joy is always welcome. Green thumb. You know, greenhorn, when it comes to foraging, you get experience from foraging now. Oh god, is that just a fountain of snakes? Grab a big one versus grab a handful. Got the jump on him. Boom! Boom! They just literally cannot hit Gary at all. Gary's too OP. Well, that one was quite tough. These snakes don't have enough skin on them. From the big one. Spring snake. Venom bladder. Is this just another one of these infinite area enemy spawning areas? Let's do it. Oh wait, I just realized that the gun. So wait, can guns only attack in a straight line? Is that the thing? That would make sense, but like, I'd have to test it more. Interesting, there is actually some like sort of accuracy to this where like you have to hit that. There's one thing I'm actually gonna see if I turn on nerd mode. Does that just add a thing up there? Fight. Gary the Goblin rank 4 using muscle for 0 damage. This one's like better too. I won't use that. That's not really useful. Oh shit, we got 300 experience. If I want, I could honestly keep going. Because let's see, that one gives out 40 instead of 30. I could get Dickerin to get 20% off at stores. Could also increase my Hornswoggling. Or my Deadeye. Or my Gumption. Could go even more into Gumption to get more spleen capacity. Or actually level up Moxie. Let's just do that. Why not? Now I'll kill him. Holy shit. We're doing so much more damage than I think we're intended to be able to do. I should have played on hard mode, honestly. The thing I don't like is that you can't, like, get the hard mode hat and put it in your inventory. Being able to shoot a snake is actually really impressive. I was actually going to go shooting while I was in New Mexico, but I didn't get the opportunity to because I found out that the person I was going to go shooting with, that they don't have a valid pistol license. Nor do they have enough proper ear protection. And, like, the thing was like, I don't know how loud a gun is, so, like, I don't know how important, like, the ear... Like, I'd assume the ear protection is rather important, and I'd prefer to keep it. Could honestly just buff the shit out of all my stats. I don't know if there is, like, a max to the stats. Quick on the draw can increase my speed. I think only you have, or I think only really your speed matters. I think your partner's speed is typically going to be lower anyway. Need those meat gains. I need the 60% meat gains. And the better item finding bonuses. I don't know, let's just keep doing this for a little bit. Honestly, I feel like using Shoot Nanny would be better here because I feel like it only targets living ones. So Shoot Nanny would have been better, but I don't have Shoot Nanny as a skill. Oh, I got a bunch of unspent EXP. How much how much HP could I possibly have? Does it say in the character sheet? Oh, I have 75 HP, Jesus. I am a force to be reckoned with. I honestly could probably buff my stats quite a bit right now. Because I'm not even utilizing the full thing. The turnip. Turnip field. Bet. We got the Moxie 30. Let's go. What's my damage reading here? I had some pretty good fried chicken for dinner. So, like, my stepmom, she doesn't like making fried chicken because, like, she's not particularly skilled at it. But she typically makes, like, pretty good fried chicken, but she's pretty self-conscious about her cooking to an extent. She tried also making these smashed potatoes, which aren't mashed potatoes. They're literally, you take, like a jar or something and use the bottom to smash the potatoes flat after boiling them, and then you do that. We need more games like this. I know there is a sequel, and I know that I will be playing the sequel now that I know how good this game is, because this game is fucking great. I love it. Shortly before stream, I learned something about, like, me never giving, doing, like, free giveaways, really. And it's not because, like, I can't afford to do it, because that is one thing, but it's also just because of the fact that, like, there's weird laws regarding giveaways. Because of the fact that, like, you have to be careful about it. Because you can accidentally fall into illegal lottery territory. I got so many of those, Jesus Christ. Also, I like that Gary has, like, some sort of vest on. I can't fully tell what it is. The snake spleen. Got plenty of those. How much is this? I got so much medicine. My briefcase is full of to the brim. That might be better. I don't know. I don't know how good poison is yet. Want to whip you. The snake whip reminds me of Mother 3. There's an item called the rope snake, which is literally just a snake you use as a rope. I got 280, so... It depends on what I want to do here, because if I want to get... I can either do one of two things. I can try to get Dickerin up another level. I could try to get Hornswogglin up another level, Denai up another level to do more gun damage. Or I could try to just level up the base stats like Gumption to get more speed and spleen. What's pain tolerance? Oh, your pain tolerance is how angry you can be before you pass out. So it's like how many fights you can lose. So Grit, like, is arguably the best, because, like, if we look at the angry effect, like, it gives you... It's +3 for, like, each one. Alright, I feel like that's enough, so I feel like we can invest. In... I don't know, we could also level one of these up. Alright, well. Enough of that for now. We'll go to Old Mission. Oh, Butterfield Ranch. Can of tuna. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What's wrong, sister? They came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Slow down, okay. What happened? Our holy relics. The saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The Cardinal will be here any minute. What am I going to do? To start, take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Sprinkly. Now, what's this about saints? Our mission is to protect the 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait, what do they call it? Do they call you Memento She shows you the ruler she keeps tucked in her sleeve. No, they do not. Okay, sorry, what happened? The saints, oh, it's too horrible. They just came to life somehow. They came up out of the catacombs all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say, but I merely fainted. And they took back their relics? Yes, and if they aren't recovered before the Cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. Uh-oh, how much time is there? Well, actually, she's months overdue, so probably not at all urgent, but still. Alright, I'll get them back for you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wait a second. Are you going to have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous too. I mean, probably, but if black magic brought them to life, that's like super blasphemous light. Alright, so it evens out? Oh dear, the Cardinal is going to want to have a very long talk about this. But go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. That's a lot of candles. I appreciate you shouldn't mess with any of this stuff. Look down there. Look inside, it's empty. Kick it over, let's fight them. I'm fucking ready. Oh, Jesus. These guys are actually somewhat stronger. Since I have this option to. Let's do that. Oh, Jesus. Basic 1 mile snake medicine. Snake liver. Kill with that. Oh, these don't end your turn, so I could just use any number of them. The chip damage. Alright. I like how the Gary the Goblin copy the copy of Gary. I like the fact that it's just like it bitch slaps. Like, it's not as dexterous as Gary, so it just bitch slaps whatever. And 5 heads aren't better than this one. Hey, Gary helped. Also, what do you mean 5 heads? Like, we had 4. Like, we were only outnumbered by 1 in the end. Got a gold tooth. I'm fighting this thing. And I'm gonna shoot it. Boom. You crack some skulls there. Well, 1 skull. And claim its only possession as reward. Look under it. We got a souvenir spoon. Skull's whispering to you. That doesn't seem right. It's just gibberish. So really creepy gibberish. So it's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number. Gotta put the skull back. We got 10 experience. This pile of skulls has been cemented together. Let's pick it apart. We got the creepy whispering stone. Weird. Fight. Oh, Jesus. Skeleton with 2 skulls. It's got 3 technically, but alright. And it's Joker. I don't think there's accuracy in this game. Like, I don't think attacks can just straight up and miss, like, on chance. This way to Paseo del Santo. Remains of some kind of dark ritual stuff. Looks creepy. Black. Here lies Saint Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was so heavy it kind of just flopped around a bunch. They had to enter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to it. Gross. About 10 muscle. He grunt and strain and forced so he let open. Skeleton inside. His bones are huge, and fortunately he appears to be asleep. Oh shit. And I could kill it in a single shot. There's a reason they made this, like, insane. Nothing that no guns can't handle. Saint Beefus's finger, Saint Beefus's thigh. It's one saint who won't be performing any more miracles. I didn't read it. Black. Here lies Santa Cortada. She was drawn and quartered by heretics, then the quarter that had her on it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together even after she was just bones. This saint appears to be resting in pieces. Let's reassemble it. Okay, you're pretty sure you got the bones assembled correctly. Let's fight them. Nope, at the very last minute, the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you accomplished was making them angry. Fight. Angry fight. Oh, Jesus! Oh, this one might actually be difficult. Alright. Let's do this. Reproduce. Oh god. Does nothing. Gary, food that bitch. Oh, they're immune to poison, duh, because they're skeletons. Why do I keep doing that? Yeah, Gary can pretty much solo most of these by himself. Oh, that's weird. So using W and or using A and D like cycles back and forth between these, but using the arrow keys actually cycles through the battle map. Actually, that's a little better. I wonder what this game is like on consoles. Yeah, go Gary Clone, get him. Well done. Santa Cortada is now in pieces so small they can't do any harm. We got the skull and the ring. And more bonus finger than most people have in their entire arm. His legs were so big. Oh, this is like a way better item. Jeez. What's the ring? Gives mysticality and speed, but doesn't give any moxie. Here lies Saint Pope. He was excommunicated for impersonating the Pope. There was some kind of bureaucratic issue, so they weren't able to unbeatify him. Weird. I am a Pope, seriously. Saint Pope stands beatifically behind the dais, or the die. Sorry, the dies. He just keeps doing his Pope gestures, ignoring you. How could someone look so smug without even having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Insult him. Unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush, and the sailor, his mother, ashamed of a sailor. Alright. What's the best insults I could come up with? I don't know. You stupid bitch, I hope you fucking are... I don't know. You stupid bitch-ass little skeleton. I don't know. I'm not good at insulting. St. Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Whoa there, quick. Oh god, he's summoning more. That's it. We gotta... Oh, it didn't... Jeez, was that 4 attacks? Anointed. The skeleton cardinal. Got an item Pope's pelvis. You got an item fake Pope hat. Hooray. Oh, is that a hat I can wear? 2 armor and 2 moxie. Technically, that is better than my normal hat if I apply the snake skin to it. But, I don't know. Where does this go? It's never been used. The Pope's pelvis. Is that... oh, I get it. It's a sex joke. Pew, pew. Thank you for trying to recover our relics. Please be careful. I saw an empty coffin inside the catacomb door. Oh, don't worry about that. We're just storing that for an escape artist. An escape artist? Yes, he was taking his act on the road but needed to lighten his luggage, so he gave us a generous donation in exchange for storing it for him. Ah, okay. I'll have them all back. Wait, did I not get them? There's some trash, clove churroot butts, stubs, a black eyeliner pencils, that kind of thing. The necromancer's cultists are real litter bugs. It's strange, how'd they even get in here? Cryptic note about ley lines. Examine the weird note, but you can't make heads or tails of it. You stick to your necromancer journal for now. Weird. Ooh, big stone building, clanging towers. It's a church. What? A religious place. What? Maybe we should just skip it way down here. Okay. Alright, I guess I can't really do much of that. Let's go to the Big Apple. Around a corner in a box, you can find yourself face to face with a pyrobove. Boxed in. And it's dead. As you reach the center of the clearing, you're simultaneously struck with pour from on a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a opponent. Yeah, they should have. That's it. Doesn't smell any better up close. We gotta clean it. Get a little dent in it. One experience, one experience. Keep going! Raw! Make a little dent. Hooray! You're very digging. Is this enjoyment for humans? Well... How much experience do I even have? 690 experience. I could get foraging all the way leveled up. Jeez, I just got that like less than an hour ago and it's already maxed out because of all the shit I've been doing. What's the name of the church? Old Mission. Oh, I wonder if the bone is the holy relic. You're a dry cough behind you. You see a skeleton dressed in a moldering old tuxedo and a silk top hat shuffling towards you. String angrily with a walking stick. The funeral lay planted, pinned to her lapel is gilded, as are all of her teeth. Guess she was trying to take it with her. Smooths some free loot. Give them a respectful bow. It's great. Good afternoon, madam. I must say I did not expect to meet such an esteemed lady in such a low-class environment. Have you perhaps lost your way? Please allow me to direct you back to civilized lands. Skeleton listens carefully as you make up some directions to a random patch of nowhere, then generously tips you an entire one meat. You accept it graciously since she didn't notice you snagging the gold lily off her lapel when you had your hand on her shoulder. So this gives me one more moxie, but the revolting brooch gives me better. Thank you for trying to... Oh! You have to put them in here, okay. All this. Okay, so now I can keep the other parts. You've recovered all the relics, so praise be, thank you. I'm glad to have helped, sister. Must reward you for your efforts, though we don't have much, but these boots look like they much at you. Silk Nun's boots. Because you maximum AP and Moxie. Cool, thanks. I don't really care that much about the armor because I don't really know about that too much, but these are actually determined. You actually get a different item depending on your class, so. So a ghost train surges over the hill. Horse past, missing you. 3 skeleton train robbers arrive just behind it. And just barely avoid colliding with you. Pulling back hard on the rein. The train vanishes in the distance. They seem really annoyed by your interference. Attack them. Bing! Okay, yeah, it is gone. I didn't know if it, like, respawned every time. Let's go to the silver plater. Rustling sound in the bushes draws your attention and you decide to investigate, because that's what adventurers do. No matter how bad of an idea it'll probably turn out to be. The rustling turns out to be a goblin wearing clown makeup, practicing their cartwheels and mostly failing. Eventually they give up on tumbling practice, start repeatedly throwing a shiny metal ball in the air and catching it. Talk to it. Ugh. Wow, hello. Hello, hi, what are you doing? I'm learning a juggle. Learning a juggle. Toss a single ball up in the air again, but distracted by the conversation, misses the catch. Okay, but why? A clown becoming, joining the circus far away. Far to traveling and then to popping. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Steal its ball. I know of a good clown trick, a good trick of magic. Oh yes, good showing you borrow its ball and with elaborate theatrical flourishes you make it appear to vanish, while hiding it in your armpit. The goblin applauds, very impressed, and waves happily as you leave. An item, shiny ball. This item goes in your offhand and gives you +4 moxie. What's my current offhand? Stench resistance? Fuck that. Give me the more moxie. Give me the 34 moxie for the ultimate gun damage. Howdy, what can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? A menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm a silver plater. Plate things with silver, you know. Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. Man grins, revealing a full-size silver-plated teeth. You need something plated? What are my options? Skip it down. I could plate the hat you're wearing. People with silver-plated hats. Get more done, they say. This will enchant your hat to add 1 to the maximum action count. Maybe something else? You could plate your melee weapon there that you're using. It'll do more damage that way. This will increase the damage of your equipped melee weapon by 3 or even more against creatures that are vulnerable to silver. Maybe something else? I could plate your pistol. It could do more damage. This will increase the damage of your equipped pistol by 3 or even more against creatures who are vulnerable to silver. Maybe something else. Looks through your pack and mouth. Say that's fine looking tongue. Yeah. My actual tongue, the one in my head. Yep. Well, maybe later. Let's go to the ranch. Oh, that's a cow. You have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. That's it. It's cow. That's it. It's shooting time. Boom, boom, boom. Increase your muscle by 6 for the rest of the day. Damn. You banish that demonic cow from this realm. Get thee hence, little doggy. Skin the cow and get some extra leather. Ooh, there's a cactus. There's a ring in there, a floral ring. Makes foraging random encounters more than likely. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'll take the -1 to every stat at that point because, like, honestly, like, I'm not relying on that book. Needle. Length of rope. Something buried here. Smoldering embers. You got a red hot poker. Imagine that's a melee weapon of some kind. Deals hot damage into the physical. Interesting. You have nothing to churn. Some words carved into the outhouse. Curly was here. Recognize that name, Curly. Curly Butterfield. The legend of Curly's meat. Looks like maybe this is worth investigating. Luckily, you don't have to actually go inside that house, because once you open it, you find a map scratched to the inside of it. Map reveals a location of a mine just west of the ranch, labeled Coal Ridge. Coal Ridge Mine. There's an inset map of the mine itself with a big X scrawled in between strange triangular icons. Curious. This barn door is locked. To your horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now an ungulith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. Bet. It's over. You thinned the herd a little. Not enough. It can never be enough. Sometimes a pocket of intestines remains behind when a cow undergoes a transition into an infernal ungulith, and you get one of these, a stone sphere full of boiling tripe. Ugh. This game is vile. Walk among them. Oh, is this just another infinite encounter thing? Oh wait, there's two this time. Was this one gonna do some sort of mystical attack? Yeah, this one gave me a brass bull ring. Interesting. Not enough. Gary Foo. 2 brass bull rings and an infernal soul fragment. Wait, it keeps increasing the amount there are. Holy shit. Will it keep increasing the amount of them until there's like 9 of them? It is fun just to watch Gary solo entire enemies by doing multiple attacks. Getting more items too. Oh god, there's 4 of them now. I think they're also getting slightly stronger, it feels like. I think the idea is that they get this, like, encounter just keeps getting progressively stronger. I think this game is also on mobile, but weirdly only iOS. He's giving me experience. Probably not. I would assume if they're this easy. with it. These have to be used for something. Spirit on the ground, stop it until it dissipates completely. Gives you 10 experience. Interesting. Level up deploy snake to get a better snake. I get better dickering. We're on a Coleridge mine now. Unusual sight, an old boat out in the middle of the desert. If this were a beach, you could call it beach, but you can't, so you call it deserted. And you can't call it deserted because there's someone in it. That someone is a skeleton wearing a helmet with horns on it. He looks pretty bored and idly polishing his the dragon-headed prow of a ship. You think maybe he's been here for a very long time. Fight him. Die. Not even chance. Old Viking helmet. Ooh, that's cool. Hello, a dark metal hole. Hello, out here I will waiting. Not for exploring a mine. Better to staying out here with open wind and sky, not underground like Zoo Dog. Who is no, never mind. Give me the cactus beer. I don't think we've encountered any of the like 3rd level of cactus. There's row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of fellers who used to work in this mine. The first one is labeled Ellsbury WM and doesn't have a lock on it. The second one is covered in some kind of white goo. Ugh. Third one is labeled Loose Ben. And it has a combination lock on it. Open the first locker. Ellsbury's helmet and a bottle of laudanum. This tincture of opium is widely lauded as a super great thing that's great to use all the time. Alright. For the second locker, real skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died after his co-workers played a prank on him where they stuffed him in the locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe it. You dang jerk stuffed me into my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, from both your insight and his from rigorous attempt. Got the jump on him. Oh shit. I thought you were waiting. Oh shit, he's so angry he survived a Gary. He wouldn't have survived the both of us, but I didn't use it that time. Open the third locker. There's a combination lock on here, but you don't know the combo. Well, darn. Give me the unrefined meat nugget. Give me that. Give me all the meat. Well, this just opens onto a 30-foot shaft. Tie a rope to the crossbar and climb down. Give me more. This spot Curly is toilet note mentioned. Well, there was a compass buried there. You got Curly's compass. Curly Butterfield's compass, but that dude must have always been lost because this thing points every which way but north. Compass needle is pointing generally northwestish. I didn't know that was like an offhand thing. Exposed meat veins. Tick, tick, tick. Wait, there's gas in here. You don't like this. Meat vein. Black fluid oozes from the vein. A mass sits below it on the floor. Take the fluid. Got arm fried meat nugget and a meat. Spiral makes you uncomfortable. More meat. It goes further in than you expected. It's warm. Keep going. To your shoulder when you feel a beating heart. Rip it out. Unrefined meat nugget. It's frighteningly normal. Look through it. Unrefined meat nugget. So this guy should have make better friends. Got more pickaxe. Climb back up. Neat. A nearby cloud of dust turns out to be a bandit on a horse riding hell for leather for unknown reasons. Well, I know them, but you don't. Well, I know them, but you don't. Pull up your horse alongside hers and match your speed. Hey, what's up? Where's the fire? Get vent or get lost. Trick her out of her boots. Listen, those nice boots of yours are getting covered with dust from all this hard riding. Fortunately, I'm running a horseback shoe shine. Horseback shoe shine, that's fun to say, but it don't make a lick of sense. Sure it does. You don't need your boots on when you're riding, so it's perfect opportunity. Just 2 meat, and I'll shine them up real nice for you. That's a pretty good deal. Okay, she reaches down, pulls off her boots, and hands them to you. Upon you haul your reins, wheeling your horse. By the time they realize what happens, it's far too late for her to catch up to you. Got hightailing boots. Find yourself face to face with a pirate move. Alright. Wave a seat, you turn around and see a hellcat following you around, eyeing you with ill intent, and its dead black demonic eyes. Let's fight it. Die. Tainted beefsteak. Brass bull ring, 63 meat, and extra thick leather. Alright. I think we should do the abandoned pickle factory now. It's a stank above. As the trail curves through the patch of marshy ground, you catch a whiff of something worse than swamp gas. It's a stank above. Cow skull floating in a cloud of noxious vapors, and it saw you even before you smelled it. We're just gonna kill him. It's your partner. Let's talk. Sold abandoned picker. Hello. Hello, a place. What is it? I think it's an old abandoned pickle factory. You to pickling an entire factory? Sure. You feel a sudden electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob. Oh no, you're late for your shift. Ms. Vlass is going to be so mad. She might literally bite your head off. Okay, well, not literally. Well, not literally, probably. Okay, get suited up quick. You clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green overalls. Miss Vlass, as predicted, is furious. Late again? You'd better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're going to find a place with a nice dormitory and reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else with your skills? Hi, you're doing 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work. You're on pickle hopper duty. Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged like always. Keeping the hoppers filled to keep constant flow down the chutes, means you're constantly at a near sprint because you have to manage the cuke shunts to keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Miss Lass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. A whack from her cane is the minimum we get. Damn it, damn it, damn it. At the end of the first 6-hour shift, you get a break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouthful. Slash glares at her pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to the second. Breaks over second shift, you get yourself out of the salt tank now. Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at a very specific measurement, which means the constant adjustments. Meanwhile, you can feel yourself desiccating from the haze of salt dust that fills the room. If anything, this place kills you, it's probably gonna be a salt tank duty. White lung is a nasty business. Cough on your own time and get that salinity back to normal. It's supposed to be 976 parts per 1,000. How is that to remember? 976. Idiot. Please let me out of here. You get another 180-second break before the third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. The company doesn't charge for water, but you've heard a rumor they're considering it. Breaks over, get to the boiler. Oh no, please let me out. Boiler duty means shoveling coal into a furnace that runs a giant tank of boiling vinegar. It stings in here. You've tried to work with your eyes closed, but Miss Lass screams if you drop any coal on the floor, or if you let the temperature gets too low or too high, or just for no particular reason. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore. Let me out. 190 degrees, idiot. Not 189. Not 191. What do you think we pay you for? You really don't miss your sense of smell. No, we're not coughing all the time. You really just want you don't really want anything anymore except to die. Let me out, let me out, let me out. With the gas, you finally snap out of the horrible hallucination or possession or whatever the hell that was. Geez, you could still feel the sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes. Let's enter the pickle factory. It says factory activation lever. Pull it. Pull the lever and nothing happens. Something in machinery room must be set up correctly. It smells like sweet pickles. This trash smells like garlic dill pickles. It smells like bread and butter pickles. Smells like cornicons. This trash smells like dill pickles. It smells like gherkins. Warning. Cute chunks are to be by occupied personnel only. Approach the ghost. Gotta, can't sleep until it's right. Alright, their partner can't sleep, can't sleep. Yikes. Put him out of his misery. Have to jump on him. Oh, Jesus. Ding. Kill that guy. Yeah. They keep just not hitting Gary. Shoot that. Boom. Did it. Got a pile of bones and cucumbers and got a ghost cowboy hat. Gives you mysticality. Pile of bones and cucumbers, probably 40% bones and 60% cucumbers if you had to guess. Etched into the skin of one of the cucumbers, you see the phrase, all the same, all the same, all the same. So, I think I gotta... I don't think I fully understand what's going on here. Get this dude out of his misery. Alright. It's that one down. Alright. Yeah, so it looks like these guys are just like just a little bit out of Gary's insta-kill zone. Luckily, they just keep attacking Gary for some reason, so... Salt-crusted skull. 976, and the ghost pistol deals spooky damage instead of physical. Neat. Perfect for showdowns at high noon. Rest easy, so I gotta keep this thing. Wait, was it read? 976. I see. Okay. The vinegar guy. It's not right. It's not right there. All wrong. The temperature. It's not right. All right. And you are wrong. All right. Got another fight. All right. Let's do this. Oh, Jesus, this guy has so much. Ugh. All right. Let's at least take one of these things out. Get rid of this guy. I like how he just like gets shot and he falls back out of existence. Alright, I think after I finish this area, I'll be done for the night. Alright, you go in there. Boom. Got vinegar-soaked pants. It's got the number 190 scratched. Vinegar-soaked bones. These bones are all rubbery because they've been soaked in vinegar. Gross. Faintly make out the number 190 scratched into one of the bones. Yikes, we got cursed pants. The curse is that everyone can see your underwear. Sell it's for 55 meat. Weird, he didn't have legs. Add some coal. It heats up by 2 degrees. It's at 100 degrees. Let's try this. Heats up by 24 degrees. Needs to be 190. Oh, this gives you a shovel if you don't already have one. Try this. At 19 degrees. $183 degrees. Heats it up by 10 degrees. Again at 183. 1, 2, 3. 16 degrees, 199. 189. 5 degrees. 184 degrees. It's up by 11 degrees, 195 degrees, 185 degrees, 11 degrees, 196 degrees, 16 degrees to 202. We can do that. That brings it down to 192 degrees. Set up by 11 degrees, but this will reduce it by 10 degrees to 193. $209. $11 degrees. This gets it to 210. This will get it to 200. So this should get it to 190. All the same, all the same. It's probably 40% bones and 60% cucumbers. It looks about all the same. I see. Okay, so I like read these 12, 11, 10. And these both read 16, and this one reads 1. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11, 11, 11. Alright, so that should work. Pull the lever and there's a deafening roar as the old machinery spins to life. For a load while the pickles... A load of pickles is deposited into the receptacle to the left of the switch. Makes it difficult to damage for the rest of the day by turning you into a spooky ghost. Oh, those sell for like 300 meat each? All that for... Bunch of cucumber stored. Oh, so this is like a one-time do puzzle. Wasn't there like one more bounty I had to do? Or do I do them both? Oh well, I guess we'll go back to dirt water. Hey, Lloyd. I heard you had something interesting in the back. I'm not sure what you're talking about. My info is too old. I found a note from some travelers that passed through here about 8 years ago. Oh yeah, that was the previous bartender. He had a little trick he used to offer to show people. It's what got him fired eventually. The senator's wife wasn't amused. Rummages around in the bar and then blows off a dusty, tiny piano. About 9 inches tall. Here you go. You can keep the piano as long as you don't ask me about the trick. Thanks. It'd be funny if you could still ask about the trick. Hey, look. Need help with anything? Nope, everything's right as rain here. Miniature piano. It's a miniature piano. It'd be the right size for a foot-tall tickler of the ivories, but the winding key on the side seems to indicate that it plays itself. Piano isn't playing right now. Turn on. Put up the crank of the piano. Start tinkling merrily, so tinkly. Would you like to turn it off? Sure. So wait, the piano was involved in the trick, but I'm still confused about what the trick was. Is this like some sort of dick joke? Wait, do they point their guns at each other after a little while? Jesus Christ. Oh well. Anyways, I think that's where I'm gonna leave this one. Thank you all for watching, whether you joined live in the chat or you're watching the VOD on YouTube. It's appreciated. If you liked what you saw, you can follow my Twitch chat to see the live streams live. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel to support the channel. Hit the bell icon to get notified when I upload videos. If you want to support what I do, in the description I have a Ko-Fi link where you can donate a minimum of $3 to help support what I do. You can follow my Twitter page to see any other thoughts I may have, or see other stream notifications when I go live. And you can also check out my link tree to see anything else that may not be listed there. But yeah, and with that, I guess I will see you all next time. Bye.